Music off. Check, check, check. Make sure. Off. Here. Say something. Hello.
Hello. Hear me?
Turn the wrong one down. Well,
Yeah.
check.
Dave's Crazy Trailers is on. Christmas, everybody. Yep. Mike? I didn't recognize that name. And Ride King Bikers on. Dennis was on earlier. I called him. Who else was on? Texas? Something like that.
Okay. Just
Big Man Texas.
watching on the phone. I think it's time.
I only see the middle of it. It's so you need this.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah. Oh, it's fine.
what we can do, you can talk.
My daughter's
this
making cookies, so she said to make sure the mixer wasn't too loud. Cookies. Mixer wouldn't hear it. Yeah. Cookies. She made them. I'm not a very good baker. I skipped a generation. My granny, my mom, my kids. I can't cook or bake at all.
All right. So if you're watching on a phone, it's messed up. It's something new that we were trying, and apparently it turned out real. Gotta wait a while.
Wait a
It's not-
second.
not
Two.
too-
Yeah. I have to sit like this. I don't know. Anyway, we'll try to sit closer together if you're on your phone so you can see.
Hear that.
So, what's on the agenda? Are you not there yet? Fun. Camp. North of us here from where we're at. Down in Huntington Beach, California. There's Neil on. I see your lips moving, but the sound is breaking up bad.
Not that far.
If I can.
Well, I think turn down the.
Can you hear me now? So Garrett's on. He's too. His name's on the wheel. We put everybody that we have. That's what Jeff said. Our audio's cutting out. Is it because I was too far away? Is that better? AG Rides. There's from PA.
Yes, you were. So if you're watching on your phone, you're screwed up. Go to a TV.
Or your computer.
Yeah,
Computer work?
computer should be fine. We tried this. I thought it was going to be something that they would automatically
Breaking
condense
that
us,
bad.
but it's, I don't know. I'm all right.
Uh,
It was all right to me.
There we go. Merry Christmas, y'all. The Christmas wishes to everybody. Ride King says better now. Okay. Maybe I was just too far away.
All right. So,
You better, but Bob is gone.
because I wasn't talking, he was only. We got to try not to talk over each other either, because that sometimes affects us too. So we've got that raffle going to be going on tonight, but it's going to be a little bit before we do it. So we're going to talk about some general stuff since we have not done a live in a while. So one of the first things we want to talk about is some of the concerts. Thinking about Sturgis already. Back up from Everybody was pretty excited about Lainey Wilson coming on. That's going to be their August 12th concert. Everybody was pretty excited
Chip.
about that. They did a Leonard Skinner announcement. He's been there a bunch of times. Ticket for they got Megadeth coming this year on August 8th, which I think is Saturday night. The big one that everybody's having a big concern with was David Lee Roth. When I first saw it, I thought, this is really cool. It's kind of like Van Halen, hearing that type of music and stuff like that. I thought it was going to be cool. Well, we put it on our Sturgis page. Wow, everybody came and attacked this guy. So I went on YouTube and pulled up a few videos on him, and I'm like, oh my gosh, this guy should not be singing anymore. It's just
He
really
lost his
sad.
hearing, so he's tone deaf now.
Really sad. I don't know. Once again, by seeing the name, you'd think, hey, this is going to be a great concert. But I think when the Buffalo Chip probably booked them, they probably just seen the name come up and think, hey, yeah, let's jump on the boat on this guy. Go listen to some of his videos on there's some from 2025, so they're not that old a video. It's rough, really rough. It's back to where if you've ever heard David Allen Coe over the last probably 5 years or so. But I mean, David Allen Coe was really bad too, but it was more there of the presence of being there in front of him. Well, in Sturgis, that's not really what you're coming for. You're coming for a great concert. So that was, what do you guys think about that?
Roadkill Ron says David Lee Roth is a comedy show now,
You're kind of hearing that now.
which is a shame because he was in the heyday. He was great. Just a gigolo. Yes, full screen on the laptop. Phones, if you're on your phones, it's
Kind of screwed up.
Yes,
Put you a TV.
or a computer. There's a Christmas, guys. Good luck to all the vets. Yes.
Okay, so
you
let's go
can.
ahead and talk a little bit about the Full Throttle Saloon now. Okay, if any of you were there last year, it does now cost to see any of their concerts. Well, it doesn't really cost to see them. You can stand back there and see them, but if you want to hear them, you got to pay to get in. We'll back up a little bit. So going into the main front building, there's never been a charge there or anything else. They've always had bands up on the stage, great atmosphere. They're letting you go into the next section where all the bars outside are at. Those are all open. What's supposed to happen is supposed to be done now from all of our inside sources from Michael and everybody there. They've got the left side finally done to where you're going to be able to walk down that side to all those stores and stuff that are down there, be able to go down to the smokehouse, which kind of sucked last year. A lot of great barbecue that they had down there. So that's supposed to be all done to where you're done. Now, I don't know how much of that you're going to be able to see. So what they did when you come out of the building, they cranked the music up. DJ, you couldn't really hear anything. But leave it at that. You're allowed to bring chairs if you're going to put them up on anywhere down there. You can bring chairs. You're going to sit up on the bridges. That's ideal. Get there early, put a chair right down there in front, sit on that front stage. You're going to get a great view up there. Sounds really good. So there you go. That's what we know so far about that. So let's talk about their bands. They've got on August 7th, they're going to have Blackberry Smoke going to be there. The one I'm kind of excited about, and he still sounds really good on August 8th, is Sammy Hagar. I've never seen Sammy Hagar. This one went really good a couple years ago at Chip, which we're not big fans of his, is Rob Zombie. And of course, Thursday, Jackal's going to be there. We won't say a whole lot about that. So what's everybody kind of think about that? What do you think about their selection? I was really impressed with Sammy Hagar. They came out with that. He hasn't announced any country acts yet, but he will have somebody country because he's always been kind of a country, more dominant country than he has been rock. So he's supposed to have another concert going to be soon. So we'll there. So if you're looking at the two concert venues, do you see one better than another yet? Or do you think they're still just running? So we got a video coming out tomorrow, Saturday. No, I got it coming out on Saturday. And it's going to talk a little bit about if you've never been to a rally or if you're thinking about a rally, what do you think about it? So we're going to give you just a few tips on what you should do, what you should think about. Maybe first time we went to Sturgis for years, I put it off because I thought Sturgis was too much of a 1% situation, which back in the day it was, not so much today, but back in the day, you don't see as much 1% groups at rallies much as you did before. You do always see some, but it's not as dominant in the past. I guess swimming pool back there, getting ready to go take a siesta. We're in California. We're in the tidal wave storm that's coming through.
Pineapple Express.
Yeah, we're in Huntington Beach, and if they got an inch of,
Okay.
but I mean, it's been over 24 hours. Not even.
I
Street
know,
really
Steven,
didn't.
Steven, are you on your TV? Because Neil said he could see us all on TV. Dave said on his laptop he could. Steven says he can't. He doesn't have a whole picture.
I don't know. I can't change that. We're already all set up. I thought I could take it back
We
out.
had to do it to get the wheel to come up the
Well,
stairs.
no, I did it because it's something new that they had. When you go onto social medias, it would put it on there. I don't think at this point, because I clicked on it and said I turned it off. I don't know. I already got what I don't. You can see her, but you can't really see me.
Neil said he could see your shoulder and my.
Well, we can see it on my phone. 'Cause it's on my phone too. That's how I found out about it. So I can see what we're seeing, but
That's why we were telling you guys that stuff.
so I'll know next time that we won't sign that up. I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. We'll know for next time. Or put the computer back for it. It probably would compensate for it there. But camera broke, and was camera that they have on it where you microphone. But I didn't get a chance. Camera, new camera. Yeah, for the top. But
Webcam.
there you go.
Crazy Trailer says he's ready for Daytona.
Yep. So it's coming quick.
Peter,
Be here
tell me,
before
Megan,
we know it. So far, everything seems to be falling into place for us. Daytona. We're still waiting on one more place to stay at. We're back with us. So I don't have to pay for a hotel. After that, we come home. We're gonna go to Arizona Bike Week. That's supposed to be down and set. We have to call the lady because it's not running it anymore. We need to call her next there. So we'll be at Bike Week, then back and Leesburg. That's set up. Place to stay there. Getting a motorcycle there. And
Neil
then,
says on his phone it's good.
I don't know. It could be where you come in at. I don't know if you come in our Facebook pages, if it's going to be all right there.
So
Facebook
it sounds
page.
cutting in and out again. I moved away so you could see me. Do you want to see me or do you want to hear me?
Boot up.
Can I hold it? Or how about if I do that? Put it in my lap. All right. Oops. There goes my glasses.
I am looking
Now I
for
can't put my arm up there. See who this is. I don't want to do that one. Lean more to Tam. So they all say they're on YouTube, so I don't know. Oh, what did I do?
deleted him.
No, I didn't. He's up here. I just because he still clicked on. There it is. Okay, so here's Billy Buzz Smith. Sounds good. Sounds goes in and out. Okay, I got my microphone right here now, so hopefully that's better.
No, because mine still does. I'm probably going to bet you just need to check out. We'll know next time.
Just limp sync Tam's.
So there we go. We're not going to move. So, anybody's got any questions about what's going on? So we've been working on the shop. Got it pretty cleaned up. Everything's going pretty good over there. I got big issues with my diesel truck. going to be talking about because something happened last week to my truck that nobody has ever told me about it. We took it to the dealer probably first 3 years. Well, for the first 100,000 miles, I took it to the dealership and always had all my services done. And they never, ever recommended this service that now it's too late for. So we're going to talk about that on the diesel channel. So you're going to be able to see that on the Bob and Cam.
Cars, trucks, and tools.
There you go. So there you can check that out. That'll be coming up next week. Because I got the parts that showed up. I would have known I would have waited a day or two before I would have got over here. I could have got it done. But the part showed up right the day I left. So it'll be here. So I want to get home. I've got an extra step I bought. I'd like to get that, but it's up till Monday now, probably Monday night. I don't know how far Saturday I get. We're going to be back home on Friday.
Steve Perry's the same way. They were talking about singers. They can't hit those high notes anymore.
Well, we noticed that one of the people that I was really sorry about, Paul McCartney.
Yeah.
He's got a hearing issue too.
I think he's deaf, and so he can't. He still sings and he can play, but I don't think he can
not
in tune
tone,
anymore.
Yeah.
He's
so
tone
it
deaf.
happens a lot. We're losing a lot of great people, artists and stuff. That's what I said.
Back in our day,
when you're looking at bands to come play like at at these motorcycle rallies,
they were both losing sound again. I don't know what's going on. Everybody's. I don't know.
I don't know what to tell you. I'm showing good power. Oh, I don't know.
He said it's both of us. We're cutting in and out.
Might end it real quick. Do a drawing next week.
Hey, Marisa. Merry Christmas. Oh, Mitch is on. Mitch and Diane, how are you guys doing? Audio is the real problem, both cutting out. Let's have a great new year. I'm hearing Tam now. Bob talks some. That's Neil. I don't know. Maybe you're too far away. I don't know.
It's picking up really good, so I don't know why they wouldn't be able to hear it.
Holy Bat Boy. I'm on the phone at my parents' Christmas gathering on YouTube and closed the stream out, brought it back, and I have a full picture now. Might have that on a phone. So there you go. So maybe try to, if you're just seeing half of us, get out and come back in. I don't know. Maybe something you clicked on changed it.
So it's supposed to be where if we want to go to like Twitter or TikTok or whatever, it can be put on there too. But I didn't. This is the first time we ever tried it, so wasn't knowing what to expect. So what we wanted to do was try it out and see what it would do. I only put it on one channel, so could be if you go to the. Let me look and see. Let me change that out. Let me try the cars, trucks, because it's also put on cars, trucks, and motorcycles. So I didn't put it on both channels. So you might check that if you're having trouble watching it. Let me look right there.
So Big Man, Texas, is where we really like to stay as Kathmandu. It's not in town. It's not out of town. It's a nice, quiet campground. It's easy to get to Sturgis, to Rapid City, to Spearfish. It's kind of not centrally located, but it's close to Sturgis and right off the 90. And so if you want to go to concerts, it's not too awful far to go back and forth to go from the concerts to Kathmandu. If you're going to tent camp, they have plenty of tent camping. If you're going to bring a camper, you need to call ASAP and see what they have available. Because I think this year's going to be another big year, even though it's not a 5 or a 10 year, because it's the 250th anniversary of the United States. So they're going to be having a big to-do for all that. There we go. Are you the one I have 2 phone numbers for, Thomas? Because one gave me his number and his wife's number. I don't remember who that was.
So if you go to the Bob and Tam's total, whatever, Bob and Tam's
Excellent Adventures.
Yes, it's full size. So make sure you're there you shouldn't have a problem. So it's showing up good there.
And
So
hopefully the sound's good there too
they should be the same sound everywhere.
to stay. So that's where we like to stay. There's lots of campgrounds. There's not one any better than the other. Kathmandu is the first one we ever stayed at when we went out there. So it's kind of like our home, I guess, home away from home. So that's where we generally stay when we bring the camper.
We're going to talk a little bit on the video on Saturday. That's going to come out Saturday morning. Depending on where you're at, I think it's 9 o'clock on the West Coast. And then so 10, 11, 12, it'll be about noon if you're over East Coast. You can check it all out. And it tells you a little bit about what you want to do if you're going to be coming to a if you're going to go to Sturgis, where do I want to stay? And that's the biggest thing I always tell everybody, you know, because there's a 100-mile circle you could stay in anywhere near Sturgis. But riding your motorcycle at night can be very, very dangerous for the animals that run around out there.
So if you're not going for the concerts, then it doesn't matter where you stay.
Because you can come in for the day. Because you can even come in from Custer, and it's about an hour and a half ride, just depending on how far out you know, how bad the traffic's going to be. Especially during rally as the week gets going, it gets pretty hectic that first weekend.
Christmas, David.
So that could be a long ride in. So if you only want to come in the Sturgis and say, hey, one day, you could do that. But the problem with Sturgis is if you want to see like the buffalo chip and you want to see, because the buffalo chip, you can get to the front section that they have where all of it but one bike show is down at Bikini Beach, but everything else is up in the free section. That's where the Wall of Death is at. They got the bar up there. They got all the garages up there. Everything is right there in the front, and it's free to get there. It doesn't charge you nothing. Free to park, free to everything. So if let's say I'm going to come to Sturgis and I want to see everything. I want to see Main Street. I want to see, you know, the Sturgis Harley dealer. I want to go see the Indian dealer. I want to go out to Full Throttle. I want to go over to the Buffalo Chip. That's hard to do all that in one day. That's a lot to do if you're going to check things out. Now, there's also a whole lot of it. You got all the different, you got the Iron Horse over there, Broken Spoke Iron Horse. You've got the Knuckle. There's a ton of bars on Main Street. Also got, if you want to go out to, they calling out there where Beaver Bar was at? Thunderdome. Thunderdome. They've got stuff going on out there. So it's easy to get someplace like that and get stuck most of the day because they could have, like Thunderdome last year had motorcycle jumping and stunt shows and it was packed. There's a couple thousand people were out there today. So there can be something going on like that. You might go by and say, hey, I want to check that out. And next thing you know, you spent 4 hours there. So that's where that's like us. I don't mind. Originally what we do, because we actually spent about 9 weeks there, we get the first week and we were spending it out in Rapid City. And the reason we did that is because we got to do, when you're out on the Rapid City side, you can do a lot of good rides out there. That's where Iron Mountain's at. That's where all the rides.
My Iron Mountain, Needles Highway,
Custer State Park, Custer. If you were going to go out to the Badlands, you just saved yourself about an hour of riding. Get there, because it's like from Sturgis, it's almost 100 miles. It's 90 miles from Sturgis to get out to the Badlands, and you got to ride through the Badlands and then turn around, come back. That's a full day event.
So net worth bits. It's too late to register for this bike, but hopefully we're not going to take.
Yeah, and we do have an issue with a couple of people.
An issue. We just don't have their contact information.
Well, I lost somebody's email too, and I don't know where it went. I don't have any information at all from them. I don't have a contact anymore from them. So what's going to happen is we're going to read off a couple of people's names right off the bat. If their names come up, they've only got, well, whoever this is, we're going to call the people tonight too, and hopefully we can bring them on and have them talk.
Christmas.
Hopefully. So the idea of this is if you're one of the people we can't get a hold of, or somebody that we don't have their contact information to reach them, we've emailed them, no response, they have exactly till January 1st to make the contact. If they don't, they lose out. Just the way it's going to work. Which, you know, one person, it's probably my fault. Somewhere along the line, I probably deleted their information because I have their first name, but I didn't have the last. Two other guys actually have a great military
background.
I'm just really assuming they probably don't watch our channel. because they would have probably have seen this. Everybody else came through and gave
Or
us
somebody
information.
probably told them to, hey, you know,
So the people that we don't have any information on,
There's only
contact
3.
information. One is Sam Dean, and what's happened to him is he's actually a teacher, teaches at the Volkswagen, and I think it's in Chattahoochee,
Tennessee.
Tennessee. He's actually teaches young people to work an apprenticeship program to work on Volkswagens. So, and he's got a great military record. You know, I'm going to really feel sorry. Same, I got another guy too, and I'm going to really feel sorry if they did get wind and they don't get it. The person I lost their email for is Amelia G, and
Emilio.
he's from California. That's all I've got. I can't find anything else on him, so I never contacted him again. I probably asked for his phone number, but I never got him
And
to
then the Hawaiian
respond.
guy, that's the only last one.
Is that the only one?
Yeah.
And then we
There's
have
only
the
3.
Hawaiian guy, which is the guy that's KAHAKAAULANA.
Hello, Aniana.
And same thing. He's got a great military record. You even Google this guy. AI's even got this guy's name in. But of course, there's no information. I've tried to search them out. I tried to look for their address or their phone number. One person I thought because they're a teacher, that's probably why they don't have any information. This other guy, I have no idea, the Hawaiian guy, which he's actually from South Carolina. Why he's not there, I don't know. So those are the only 3 we have that we do not have contact information for. So
everybody else responded,
Yeah.
and we've got everything we need.
Yeah.
for
The
them to
wheel's
get the
ready.
bike.
It's right behind here. We'll just give it, I don't know how long.
And we've been on almost 30 minutes.
I'll give it a little bit more. I don't even know how many people
59.
very many.
I
But
have Bob coming in good now. I can hear Tam when she talks. There you go.
all right. So we'll try to keep the microphones close. And usually I guess we have them on the boom and they're probably a little closer on the side here. So we'll see how that all works. So that's kind of how we got, Daytona. We don't have a lot of information about Daytona Bike Week yet. They're not going to really have any name acts. The only bad thing that we know, which we'll announce now, is that Teddy Morris has gone through a new manager, a great manager that came from Black Hills Harley. He decided after he was there, after the rally, that it was just too much for him to be. Most of their family is in Rapid City, and they decided to go ahead and finish his retirement, and he's retired. So he's gone. They brought a new person in. What's their name?
Mike.
And he's from Right On, which is who owns the Indian dealer in
So
Daytona.
he's local. And I think that's what Teddy was thinking. Maybe we need
So we
a
haven't-
local person.
We're waiting for somebody. The marketing girl was talking to him, and we haven't heard back yet. So we'll probably call maybe next week and rattle their cage. Maybe it's time to talk to him and see. So we don't really know what's going to happen there. But what we've seen at Teddy Morris from GM that was there before, the last one, they weren't making any money at all on these concerts. They were paying like $30,000 to have these bands come in and like 300 people show up. And so it wasn't justifiable.
And they're free concerts.
Yeah. And so they're letting everything go back up to
Saints and Sinners.
Yeah, up there at the front. And that's where all the concerts go. And that's going to stay that way. I don't know where they're going to put the new bikes at, if they're going to have the bikes back. I like that. I liked it under the big pavilion this fall. It was really nice. I really, really liked that. Because when it's up front there, it's just so congested and everything. But they were saying they didn't have as much sales inside. But I've seen this year that 2025, that T-shirt sales have been down everywhere. Now, if you've seen that last video we had in the Sturgis last year, this year still 2025, we walked down Main Street and there were still tables full of shirts. And normally you walk through on Sunday and it's slim pickings. You'd be lucky to see 1 or 2 shirts on a table. And there was still lots. There was hundreds of them in these places still. So I think people are looking at it and saying, even if these deals are giving you, 2 or 3 for $50 or whatever the deal is, it's just, who needs more freaking T-shirts do you need? So I think people are just
no more clothes ever for the rest of our lives.
And she got up on top of the garage. We've got above the office. Have you seen that? Oh, we got a super chat.
Nope. Yep.
Give me a super chat.
Steven's on Facebook comment post, but you didn't see it on my phone. Yep.
Emery.
Yep.
Emery HVAC. Thank you. Appreciate that.
Yep.
And it all goes to good cause. Things are going on. If you guys are still, I've got it fixed up now. We do have a trip that we're giving away $1,000 gift certificate for Camp Easy Ride. I'm thinking
it's a raffle. It's not
it's a raffle. It's still a giveaway.
Well,
you can go to builds. Oh, you can pull that up. Bike builds for vets.
Oops.
Oh, whoops. There you go. If all you gotta do is go back to the comments and get done talking. So if you're interested in checking that out, we still got the helmet that we're giving away. That'll be given away next month. That smart helmet, really cool. We're gonna get some more information because the people's gonna. And we'll have them talk a little bit about it. Be last chance to get in on that raffle. And we've got this great $1,000 gift certificate for Camp Easy Ride. I'm already thinking it's $1,000 value. You go to a couple of their events, some of their events are only $500. You could actually end up using
Go
it for 2 events.
There you go.
Or maybe we were trying to give it away quickly because we want to give it away for Daytona. Right now, we only have 3 people signed up. It's $25 to get a chance. And
For a raffle.
you can go on to our Bike Builds for Vets right here. And you can see there the donation for the helmet is there. It's $25 to get a chance. And also to get a chance for Camp Easy Ride, it's going to be right there's a link for PayPal. We got to keep them separate so that way we know which money is. I tried to set up PayPal. Somehow I could not get my PayPal set up for the bike builds. So you can click on that PayPal and it comes to Bob and Tam's, but we're taking, as it comes in for $25 increments, we know. So if you're interested in that and getting that great deal, so we'll give that away here just in the next couple of weeks, because that way if somebody wants to use it for Daytona, it's good only all the way up to July 31st. So they've got about, they're looking to maybe have something in Lithuania and Panama City. They're looking at 2 events that they're looking at trying to get something they're working on right now. So if you're in any of those areas, you might consider, and heck, you only give $25. It's, give it to somebody else.
Yep.
Give it to somebody that could use it. And so we got that from George.
If you go to someone that's a little bit closer, that right down there in Florida, you can
go
to 2 events. And because some of the events are only 3 or 4 days. So
like Leesburg.
Yep.
And Leesburg's on there. If you want to come to Leesburg and maybe want to do, they just had the one in the Keys. You missed out on that one. But they've got a couple other ones. They got a one that's a rafting one. They go canoeing and stuff, and so it's really cool. If you've never done it, it's a really, especially if you're single or if you're a couple that really hasn't gotten into the motorcycle rally scene, and you're really like us. When we first started this, you can go back and look at the pictures of when we went the very first time, and I'm not sure if we didn't meet any friends.
Did. Well, we met Kelly, and then we met those that Dolly and Mark. They were on the other. It was people that were
in the
cabins next to us.
Yeah, and Catman. So yeah, we did meet 2 people, 2 groups, a couple and a single girl. Then we met them, and then we did see a couple people that came from where we lived in Corona, California. They had came out.
What size is the helmet?
Large adult. They said you can put we thought it could be changed, but I think it can be changed to a medium or a large. But it's right now it's a large. But I mean, it's
because it's got inserts you could take out and put in.
We thought it could be changed to any size, but they say it's only when we got it, just said medium or large, and that's it. Option. So, but it's carbon fiber, so it's lighter. It's set up for like 5 different Bluetooths. It'll work off your Harley or whatever an Indian bike. You can do it off of that. It's already all in there. It's got the screens in it. It's got cameras in the front and back and the sides. So you just
cameras.
So you don't even, how when you got a helmet on, it's always hard to look around.
Over your shoulder.
When I'm riding in the city, I don't always like to wear a helmet because of that reason, especially a full face, because you always got that blind spot. Kind of like we got that convertible Mustang in the garage, and I don't like to drive it with the top. I like to go topless, and so that way I can see more. It's easier to see when they're topless. Look over at both sides, out the shoulders. So the helmet's like that too. I'd love to try that on and do it, but I'm not. It's never been on anybody's head. It's never been programmed. And what's cool about this helmet is if somebody steals it, they can't reprogram it. It's locked in for you.
And it's got like what do they call it? A low
tracker.
jack?
Yeah, a tracker in it.
So if somebody does steal it, you can find it.
And if Rider X was on, it even gives you a helmet lock to lock it to the handlebars.
There you go, Rider X.
It's already all set up, or that's even comes in with it for free. That is included with it too, and with that $25 chance. And all this is tax deductible because we are a 501c. So if you're spending some money and you're kind of looking at, hey, I'd like to save some, I need a little bit of tax break. Here you go. It's all
and 100%. It goes for veterans because that money in turn is going to go to buy a new motorcycle, or not a new motorcycle,
Another.
for us to buy a motorcycle to give to a vet. It won't be a
Yep.
new one, but it will be
And
one in
so
good running
we're hoping to
condition.
get a few bikes at the Mecum auction. We're hoping that we could raise about $5,000 to $10,000. Right now, I think we got about 4 saved up that we can spend to go buy bikes.
They don't want to see you topless.
I don't go top. And so we figure that if we had $10,000, we're hoping we could pick up some
I'm
$1,500
thinking.
bikes, and maybe we could get 2 or 3. I don't want to get, because lately we've been spending most of the money out of the YouTube money to fix the bikes. The bad news is these last 3 months has not made very good money for YouTube. Now we haven't put a lot of videos out, and that's probably. I thought the other channel would kind of pick up a little bit, and it's still not really kicking off yet. It did pretty good for the. I should have put more videos out for the SEMA show. One video did really good, and so I thought the garage. A lot of people want to look at that, but it's just it's. I think we got about 350 subscribers on that. You got to get about 1,000 there, and you got to get a 4,000 watch hour. So it's coming along because this year we're going to go all out on the channel. 2026, we're going to be showing you a lot of the stuff to be doing at motorcycle. A lot of great stuff. And even if ones that we've gone to that were not there, we're going to be giving you some information on that. We're going to make our phone calls and talk to the people that are there, give you a heads up. Hey, what's going on in Laconia? Hey, what's going on over here? Or what's going on if you want to go to that one, Riddleland's Ranch?
TMMR.
Do you want to go there? We'll try to give you some information if you're thinking about going to those. There's a lot of people, a lot of the stuff, which is what we see. We've pretty much have figured out with our channel now that that's really what we are. We are the people to come to if you need information. And that's really all we draw. We draw most of our watchers from
If there ain't no
people.
rally, we got no people.
And it's really.
So that is another good campground, Hog Heaven. But they have limited amount of camper space.
They book up really, really fast. They have, I think they got about 200 campsites there as well.
Big man, Texas.
But if you've got a tent camp, it's pretty cool there. But it's kind of on a hill, so you gotta get there early, get a good spot. They've got some shade and stuff. But the camp where the regular hookups are, it's on a level ground. You come in, you go to. And it's owned now by the quarry, I think. But they're still letting them use the campground and stuff there. I mean, there's a lot of really good campgrounds out there. The only one that I've heard, which they didn't write back, so I'm assuming I've seen it on YouTube or Facebook or something, the Iron Horse campground over there on, is it 79?
Yeah.
Their hookups are all gone. They're sold out. I'm figuring most of the small campgrounds are probably going to be very sketchy when it comes to any hookups. If you're looking for a cabin, you need to start looking. Which we always say that January is the deadline. If you're thinking about going to Sturgis this year, you need to start looking now. Between now and the first of the year, you kind of figure out, because this year, because of the 250th that Tam talked about a minute ago, the Buffalo Chip and the Full Throttle has never done this before, that they started booking a couple weeks after Sturgis this year. Normally
start till November, sometimes January, the first of the year.
Yeah. So a lot of the campgrounds really hold off. Well, this year they've kind of. Well, I'm looking at, we're probably going to have a pretty decent year. I think we could see a crowd as good as we had last year. Now, it's not super crowded. People always think, oh, I don't want to go on a day like this because it's going to be so crowded and all this and that. It's really not that, it's really not as bad as it used to be. The crowds, pretty much since we had the 75th, it's kind of died down after that. But I mean, it's still can have a good time. I always recommend everybody come the week before. Come for the first weekend. If you're limited the time you want to be there, the first weekend is always going to be your best weekend. That's the biggest crowds are there. Just like us, if we didn't have this channel, I would be doing it like we originally did. Showed up on Thursday before the rally, and we left the Thursday of the rally. If I ever quit doing YouTube, that's the way we'll do it. We won't stay that last week. It just isn't worth. There's just not a lot of stuff going on. It really starts narrowing down. With school starting this year, it's going to be bad because rally don't start till August 7th. So if you've got kids, it's tough to, you can't take them because they're going to be in school. And somebody
this
like
year especially, because Sturgis don't start till the 7th. So that's really late. So Big Man Texas, email us and I will send you some suggestions. There's days in, there's a lot of stuff right there around Sturgis. If you're looking for a good deal and you don't want hookups, You could also check out, it's called Drag Pipes, which is directly across the street from Full Throttle. So that if you want to go to any concerts, that's a good place to
I
stay.
think last year he was still charging $150 for
all
the whole
10
time.
days.
Well, even before, if you got there before, it was a flat rate of $150. He's got water on site, got showers on site, got a bar there. Somebody else was telling me he jumped to 175, and then we called him. He said, "No, I'm still $150." So I don't know what he is. We don't try not to talk prices anymore because a lot of these places, like the Buffalo Chip and the Full Throttle, and a lot of these places, as you get closer and closer to the time, the higher the price is
Hey,
going to
Tom.
go. Glencoe's like that. Last year Glencoe was like $400 just for a
Our
camping
wristband.
pass, just to stay in a tent. And a lot of people weren't real happy with that because they changed what they used to do at Glencoe. Glencoe used to let you come in the week before for free. Now they're charging you, and people that have been going for years are not happy. So that's a whole nother story. But if if you ever want to know something, you can always email us. Happy to give you the most current information because we talk to everybody. We have access to all these people. Most of the campgrounds, we have the owners' phone numbers. We have ways to reach people to find out exactly what's going on. So that's something we've always taken pride in. We do a lot of legwork, and we're going to be doing that starting next week. We're going to start calling the campgrounds and see what people have left and what's going on and where you might want to stay. And there's a lot of them. There's a lot of campgrounds we never even make it to. Neil talks about a lot. He used to stay at one. It was called Sequoia. They changed the name now. I don't know what it is. But then there's another one across the highway. See when you drive by, and there's another one that's a little farther back.
Eagle Ridge or Eagle Glen.
You got Eagle's Nest out there in Sturgis, right down the street from Days Inn. So yeah, if I was going to stay in hotels, there's a few that are right there when you first come into Sturgis. It's that really nice hotel that we Sturgis.
Oh, it's
The name of that. Days Inn's there.
Wyndham.
No, it's not. You want to stay away from that hotel that is at the other end, down off a junction. Don't go there.
I think it's called the Sturgis
Who knows?
Lodge.
They keep changing the name of it. I would not stay there. Hotels in Sturgis, South Dakota.
Go, Chris Bofa. Merry Christmas. You got 65 on.
Let's see. Baymont.
Baymont.
So if I was going and staying in Sturgis, if I couldn't afford or there's not any room at the Sturgis Hotel on Main Street, that'd probably be my first choice. I'd want to be right there to see action. My next choice would be the Baymont. That is a super cool hotel. They even had a band there every night. They had bands the week before there. Couldn't believe it. They got a really cool bar. They even got some gambling machines inside there. They did last time. Swimming pool, very nice rooms. It was the nicest hotel we'd seen. My next choice would be the Sturgis Motel that's right out on Junction. That would probably be my only three that I would pick. I'm not real fond. The one hotel wouldn't even talk to us. The Super 8, I think it was a Super 8, refused to talk to us. No. My next choice would be to go out Spearfish and stay right there by the highway by Walmart. That would be a good choice. You're about 20 minutes outside Sturgis. Next choice, if you're looking for lower cost, of course, Rapid City, which is about a 25-mile ride. So you're closer to the dealership and you're closer to all those rides that we were talking about earlier. We stayed 1 year in Rapid City and it worked out great for us. But we're not, I don't know if we went to any hunt, and I don't remember. But if you're not too far off the highway, it's not so bad, but we do see deers along the highway. So especially when you first come out of the highway there, that brush and all that trees and stuff.
Even almost going to Kathmandu, either way coming in, we see deers not every single day, but a lot of the days.
And going into Deadwood, there's a lot. Also, you got to watch the long sheep coming into Deadwood. So Deadwood's not kind of a risky area. Also, on the other side of that is Lead. There's people staying out there that's pretty good. Oh, I guess something I want to give you bad news on that we're hearing is Daytona. If you're thinking about going to Daytona and you have an Airbnb, if it's not close to hotels and stuff like that, they are stopping all Airbnbs that are in neighborhoods. These people that want to come up and just rent it during the rally. And so Daytona's stopping this.
Wrong way.
So we're getting a mass thing that I'm seeing that a lot of people's Airbnbs are being canceled right now in Daytona. So just an FYI, if you have one, you might want to look and see where your Airbnb is booked at. If it's not along the A1A or it's not over there by International Speedway, you're probably going to get it bumped. And you're going to get your money back, but you're not going to have a place to stay. You might even show up and not have a place to stay. We've heard that problem before in Daytona. But I looked it up today, and it's true that the city does not allow neighborhoods because people complain about that. People come in, they're like, I don't understand why they do that. Well, that and you might get somebody, you got 10 people in the house, you got 10 motorcycles, you're up all night long, you're coming in at 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning, cranking up your music, you're loud. And once again, people got to get up and go to work. You know, we're not the only people there. There's 90% of the people that are in Daytona got to go to work tomorrow. You always should be considerate of all those people that live there.
Yep. We're invading their territory.
Yep. And so that's some of the things you want to think about as when you're going to that. Something else that we wanted to talk about, I was going to say when we first started, one of our friends that was YouTuber, might have seen it on been all over. It's even made the news. He was called Adam the Woo. It wasn't his real name, but that's the name, his channel name. And he's been out for about 15 years. He's one of the original YouTubers out here. We met him a couple years ago. We've met him a couple of times, and when we're down in Florida. He lived in Florida, and he also lived in California for a while. A great guy. Couldn't say enough about him. He died 51 years old.
Died in his sleep.
Yeah, so we don't really know. They're doing an autopsy and stuff, and we will eventually probably hear why he passed out. But he was a really great guy. A little on the shy side. He was actually, we talked to one of his friends that's been around a long time too. Justin Scared. That's another one of the ultimate YouTubers that we've been watching for years that have been out there since day one. They were some of the original YouTubers. And those two guys used to play in bands, so they knew each other from band days. And he was talking that Adam was going to go out this year and do more of a social ride, that he was going to go out and meet more people. But I mean, he did a lot of Disney stuff. He did Route 66. He did Abandoned Places. He was just a really, really cool guy. He was very nice. I think Dave's Crazy Trailer might be. Yeah, he met us the same day because I said, look, there's Adam the Woo over there. He goes, I don't want to go over there. I said, go over there. He was really nice to us. So I introduced him to Adam the Woo, and they talked a few minutes too. And as I said, he was the nicest guy. And sorry to hear him go. Prayers to his family. He wasn't married. He wasn't married. Single guy. Just did this, but he still had a mom and dad. He actually took his mom last year, I think, on a trip to the United States. He did
both of them. They did a little road trip. He took his dad, and him and his dad went on a road trip, and then him and his mom went on a road trip. So
they started out living in a van down by the river.
But yeah, really nice guy, and never know. So make sure you tell everybody you know you love them.
Time is short, and enjoy every day like today is your last.
Yep,
because it could be. So
if you want to try to get the person on and you don't want to stay on all night, probably spin the wheel soon.
Hey, think they're going to leave?
Oh, I don't know. I'm just saying it. But if we try to get a hold of them, and then if you want to try to get them on, did you send me a link to this so I could send it to them if I get a hold of them?
A link?
A link to this so we can bring them on.
You're going to call their phone number first.
I know.
No, I have not given you. Send it to their phone number. You go on your phone and get a link. Type it in the StreamYard. Get your little link. Do it. One's never been.
Well, that's the one I've got to send it to them on. Well, then I don't know. Then do it on that one and then copy the link and send it to this one. It was all supposed to be done prior to.
The name's in.
You type the names in. Yeah, this rainy, gloomy weather, not helping my body. I'm used to my dry, sunshiny weather. So, but I forgot, once I get up, I start to feel better. Tip said prayers to Adam the Woo and his family, or Adam the Woo's family. He's already in heaven. He's be absent from the bodies, be present with the Lord. So we're hoping you all have a very Merry Christmas. Sorry to be interrupting your Christmas Eve with this. We'll get this set up here. Phil says it's sunny and 80 degrees in Georgia. Yep. It's sunny at home too and in the 70s, but it's we're in California right now at our daughter's. So we'll be over here until probably we'll leave the day after. Well, that's fine. We'll just try to call him. What else is on? Red King said it was 80 here today. Yeah, but you got all that humidity too, don't you? Ugh. It's all good. Yep. And we've only got, well, we got 56 on. So hopefully one of you guys is the winner and you'll be able to see your name right away. And then we'll call you and see if we can't get you on for a few minutes. Let us know what you're going to do with the bike. We made it to 71 in Tennessee. There you go. So riding on 3, you're not Gerald and Tammy, are you? That usually comes up as Gerald S. if that's you. Phone is right by me. Laugh out loud. There you go. He's ready. Not too bad in the winter.
Well,
Well,
send it
that's,
to that phone. Put it to Bob and Tam's. Why did it not go there?
I don't know. I have a heat wave of 8 above, Neil says. It's been below 0 by 8 to 12 degrees. Well, there you go. I'm glad you're out of the 0-degree temperatures. Red King says, winter, winter, chicken dinner. Somebody's never heard of that before, which I don't know where he's been. Nope, that's not me. Okay. His name usually comes up as Gerald S., but I was like, he's in Tennessee too. And I didn't think they had a 3-wheeler, but I couldn't remember. At 135-mile-an-hour winds and 85 to go along with the cold. So what was your wind chill factor then? Steven says, 72 and very nice. Julie comes back Monday. Rode the bike to church. There you go. Yeah, there's probably a lot of people maybe going to Christmas Eve service tonight. Neil says, Walmart and Fred Meyer's both lost roofs. Goodness. Not good news. I can't copy and paste it. Does somebody I send it to?
It wants you to sign in to how you want to go into it. Give me.
All right. Well, I can send it from my phone then. Well, over super freezing. I bet so. With those kind of winds.
All right. So,
Is everybody ready?
so we'll run through the names here real quick. Just first names, everybody. Here's who we all have on the list because you're not going to get to see the whole wheel. Ooh, there's our little wheel.
Everybody's names on there.
So we'll read off. We have Jordan, Daryl, Thomas, Eric, Scott, Kim, Frank, Neil, Grizzly, Sam, Emilio, Toby, Steve, Michael, Philip, David, Jeff, Gary, by the Hawaiian name.
Ala Anahana.
That was Haka.
Anahana, I think.
But James, Michael, Glory, James, Cliff, Rex. Got Robert, Jason, David, Peter, Paul.
No, Peter, Barry.
Peter, Paul, and Mary.
That's who he was going to say.
Kurt, Josh, Stan, Jordan, David, Bill, Paul, and Eric. There you go. We didn't read your name. You never got back with us. So there you go.
We had a storm here a week ago. Winds up to 100. I heard that up in Rapid City. Bad damage around town and the prairies. Yeah, and it's been you're warmer there than we are here in California. Believe it or not. Riding to tomorrow as Santa. There you go, Red King. All right. I don't know how you have to do that.
Bring the other one up. So we're going to do 2 names. So unless the very first name is somebody I already know that's on here, and you're going to be
And we know how to
some
get
of
a
the
hold of
people
you.
we've already gotten information from to prove that they were in the service. So I already kind of know a handful of people already. So the way this is going to work is between now and January 1st, you have to send us information to let us know that you were in the service. Either we need to see is
I don't know what it
14,
is. What
whatever
is
that
it,
form
Neil?
is. We need that for either copy of that form, unless you have it on your driver's license that says you're a veteran. A couple states told me that they do that, and that's would be sufficient. And you need to hold your driver's license next to your face so we know. So you got to send that picture too, so we know who you are. You are who you say you are. So we need whatever documentation to prove you are a veteran. Then we need to know the second thing we need to know is how do you want to get the bike? Do you want to come here and get it? Do you want us to, if you're within a state or two, we can deliver the bike to you. If
ED
you're,
214.
yeah, there you go. DD 214. Knew it was something D, the DS. I knew it was 214. I had that part right. Well, we weren't in the service. That's why why we started this. As to pay back because we were going to go in. We should have went in, and I never did because I would have retired a long time out of this. Put my 25 years in, and I'd have got out. So we'll do that. So you have till January 1st. So we're going to pull two names tonight. The first one is the one that actually wins the bike. The second one is the runner-up if the first can't produce the information. If for some reason, if for some strange reason we would get two people's names tonight that I have no information for, we will do a third name because I think these other three people that are on here are never going to get a hold of us because they have no idea that we're doing a drawing tonight. They have no idea. I don't know if somebody else they wrote me an essay about their history and everything else, and it's really sad that they didn't. Some of you out there really deserve this bike. There's a couple of people on here that probably, I almost went after I read their stuff. It seemed like they had enough money. They probably could have bought a bike, but that's fine too. It's all
You're a
about us giving a veteran. We were going to, because somebody else wrote me the other day, we were going to do only people with PTSD. But what we ended up finding out about that, the more we talked about it, because she was in the medical field, you really can't discuss stuff about medical
history
publicly without their permission. So we didn't really want to put people's names out there that had PTSD. That was what we want to do. Now we may get to where if we get to the point where we get more bikes and we get so many bikes we can't give them away, then yes, we might get a hold of like the VA administration. Maybe we'll go to the hospital or something and sit out there for a couple of days and take people's names or do something like that. I don't know. But we'll see how it all works out. And there is some people on here that definitely I wish we had enough bikes to give away to
all of you.
Yeah. Because there's a lot of people here that definitely deserve this bike.
That a bike would help you.
Yeah. And I do have one gentleman that said he hasn't rode in some time. He would need that course. We can set that up. If you do not have a motorcycle endorsement on your motorcycle and you win this bike, you need to let us know ahead of time. And then we're going to be meeting with them in the next week. We can give them your name, your information, and then they'll get a hold of you and tell you the closest one that's within. They have 7,400 of them in the United States, probably one close to you. You have to take your written test. You have to have that yourself. You have to have a permit before you go to the class. But we'll save you that, whatever it is, $200, $300, $400, whatever that class is, you will get that for free. And then when you leave, when you graduate from that class, you automatically get your endorsement done. You just take your paperwork down there. She did it. You don't have to go there and do that strenuous test with the guy watching you and all that. So it's really probably the best way to get your driver's license.
Yep.
And,
I would highly recommend it.
And if you don't have a driver's license at all, once again, you got to get a permit for motorcycles, and then at least you'll end up with being able to ride a motorcycle. So there you go. With that, let me pull my little thing up here, and I thought I had drum rolls, but I don't. Thought I did. So here we go. Like Chevy Chase. Here we go. Oh, I got to hit this.
Yes, that was one.
Ready?
Ready?
Here.
Begin
Spin
to
the
spin.
begin. Wrong one. Spin the game.
Oh,
Look at that guy go.
All righty. We'll
So our first name is
Glory Lawless. That's over there. On the first page.
all right.
I don't know if
so
that was a girl or a guy. Glory.
I think it's Guy. Glory. Okay. So we do have a phone number. You can go ahead and call that. Let me draw the second name.
If we can't get a hold of
Yeah. So if the first person doesn't have enough information or they don't have it or we reach out to them and they can't get a hold of, we can't get a hold of them. What she's going to do is she's going to leave a phone number for them to call us back. They don't call us back by January 1st. The next person's going to get it. So here's our runner up.
Place?
I think that's on the last page too. You did that. We did a bunch of practice ones.
No. Last page.
I know.
First page.
Oh, was he?
Yeah.
Okay.
Gotta call. Oh, you got to do that first.
Right here, James. Mark the- Number 2. Or to sharpen her pencil. Where he is. Those names are really close together. Oh, so we did it before, and it was doing that. It was grouping people. We did a practice run before we ever started this. Go back to us.
Well, when it came up with the very first name, I thought you're just going to pick the first name, and then so we did it a couple times, and it didn't.
And so then it kind of jumped around, and it kind of picked up a variety of people. And
The keypad, I don't know how to call a call. We got a new phone. It's Apple, iPhone, whatever.
where does this guy live?
Of 7 numbers. I'll go up north. But if we don't have most of them we have a.
Over there. She's gonna go over there and call and see if we can get a hold of them. She'll send them a link if they're there. So we'll find out. So she'll give both of these two. Give the first one a call. If he calls and he's all excited and everything looks good, then we'll stop there. We won't call the second one. But if we find the number, give me it and I'll read it.
What is the second number in the second?
All right. So she's going to do that. So everybody hang on and we'll see what happens. So we're hoping to get more motorcycles. So hopefully we'll have more excitement and have more drawings, and maybe we'll do a different wheel next time. The other choice was to put it all in a jar like we've done in the past and pull names out that way. If people would like us to do that, we would do that. We kind of did this way because we thought we had no control over it. I paid for this. It cost me $6.99 for a year to do this rotary thing. I wanted a real nice. I had a one, but it was only on my phone. I couldn't get it to do it on the computer. It was like a wheel of The Price is Right, with that wheel that goes around like that. And I thought that'd be better because it'd be easier to see your names. This one came up, and it was the only one that I could get that would be a wheel. Other ones were like it was like a card that flipped it up. And we did that first. And I was like, that's weird because you don't know where that card came from. And we want to try to make it to look like we had nothing to do. We're not picking any names. We're not controlling. We try to be really honest like this. We don't really pick people's names randomly. If we do the drawing for Camp Easy Ride, if we only got 4 or 5 people, we'll probably just do the jar. We got a big giant iced tea jar, sun tea jar. And that's what we did. That's what we've done over the years. We've done the drawing there. Man. Yeah, all right. So go ahead and we'll call the second person and tell them that, you call them and say the runner up. Last number 7. Say they're a runner up. We'll have to do a third one. What happened? All right, so let me look and see what we got on names. Person you talked to. Good luck, runner-ups. Let's see, what do we got here? Hope to see that bike in Daytona. The person's from Illinois, so I don't know if they'll make it to the Daytona or not. Good for them. Peter said. Peter must have been on. Neil, good luck to the winners. Now it's on you to notify Bob and Tam. Yep. You reached out. Draw next time. I don't like that wheel. There you go. I'm not real fond of that either. I didn't. You should do a third one just in case some people don't have the paperwork. Yes, I'm really thinking about that. Combat veteran. Now the screen and fine. Everyone looks good. No answer there either. All right, we're gonna do another one. That one used to pick it at a different end. Before it was picking it up at the bottom there. All those bottom where the numbers are flat. Look at Thomas. Oh, that's one of the first ones. New Mexico. Call him and tell him he's third runner up. I think he'll probably answer the phone because I think he wrote me
Is he
back
on
right
there?
away. No, I don't think he. I think he wrote me right away when I asked for his information. Smooth wheel again.
Bummer.
Yeah. Because we're not going to bring in the second or third runner on because they didn't win the bike. So we should have done one. You had to be here to win
Yeah,
it.
that would have
Maybe next
solved
time.
a lot of problems.
Yeah. Then we could have pulled up because we had that. Our StreamYard does one, which maybe that's what we'll do next time. That what you do is we would tell you to put a code in, like in your comments. You would put a code like veteran, and then everybody that put veteran get into the drawing, and then they do it all for me. That might be a better way of maybe doing it next year because this was a pain having emails because we had people sending it in all different ways. I had people sending it on from our Bob and Tam's Excellent Adventure website, from the Bike Builds website, from the Bike Builds for Vets email. And so there was a lot of stuff coming in and it was really hard. We had one person that he brought in a lot of veterans that he knew, friends of his, I guess. He's in the drawing too. Put some of his friends on that were veterans. And it could be some of these that I've got are those people. They may not be subscribers. Maybe we should do that too next time. You need to subscribe to the channel too. Because I can check that. I can Google your name and it comes up. So let's see. Good night. Merry Christmas. Thanks, big boy Mike. Appreciate it. If they are not watching and not answering their phone, they must not want or need a bike. Well, see, some of them may not. I didn't tell every single person that we were doing it tonight. I probably should have did a mass email. And I'll be here next time. Warm here in Minnesota. What do we got? XN. If they weren't aware of this live, they won't be on here. We haven't had a live for some time or for anything. It's been a while. You gave good instructions if people can't follow. Oh, I tried. But see, you are on a lot, so you kind of keep track of what's going on. Because we tried it. We're hitting all the social medias now. So we're on TikTok, we're X, we're on Instagram, we're on Facebook pages. So it's pretty, and so I don't know where all these people necessarily could have came from. Some of these people could have came. You got a hold of him?
Yeah.
So we did get a hold of him.
They're on. They're watching. So. Him and his wife. So.
Well, good luck to you. Hopefully,
I told him, I said, pray that Corey doesn't call back. I don't know.
if we don't get a hold of him.
I left the message I left him, said he had to call us back by January.
Okay, so here we'll read the names off again. So if you're here, this is your last chance to get a hold of us by January, because we're not going to reach out anymore.
What?
For these three people.
Oh,
so you got him. So both these people now have till January 1st to get a hold of us. They don't get a hold of us by the end of January 1st by midnight. Well, before midnight, because I'm thinking of New Year's Eve, but it was day. We'll just say midnight. Glory Lawless is number one. He gets the bike if he contacts us before the 1st of January. Second person is James Lovelace. Got till January 1st also. Thomas Ray.
Doro. I don't know. I didn't ask
Okay.
his last name.
Thomas.
But they're on Thomas.
We did get a hold of him. He's
With his
got,
wife.
yeah. So they're good. They're ready to go. They're excited. They're in New Mexico, so that could even be
That's what I
one
told
we
him. I
might be
said,
able to
"We could
deliver it.
either-"
Because I do have to probably put a starter on the bike.
George says StreamYard must be present and sounds like a.
We were talking
for
about
me.
some of the things we could do.
Yeah.
We could do one where they've already got it in here,
Yeah.
to where they could pick the people if they like. If,
Yeah.
let's say they put veteran down. Everybody that would put veteran. That way, it doesn't put everybody in.
Midnight, what time zone? Our time zone,
yeah,
mountain
time. If they don't call by midnight, even their time, they're in trouble.
Well, we don't even have.
Because we're not even going to be up on midnight, so it's not going to be till the second that we get up and call whoever it is and says you got the bike.
Indra, how you?
So there you go. So that's how it is, and we thank everybody that entered. Like I say, we're hoping to get more bikes. Hopefully, if you're interested in helping donate, if you have a bike, or if you know somebody that's got an old Harley sitting around, doesn't have to be old, have a Harley. We just require it. If it's close by, I don't have a problem. I can come get it if it's got flat tires on it. But if it's any farther than a state away from Arizona, I'm not coming to get it. It has to have air in the tires for haul bikes to come pick it up. So that was one of the stipulations that we had, because if this bike gets delivered, it will not get delivered. If it's haul bikes bringing it out, it will not get delivered. You probably won't get it till sometime late January or early February. No, probably February or early March. Because it won't be
into January. They'll be taken.
So they'll be taking them out. Yeah. So if you have, it depends on where they're delivering bikes to. If they've already got like 10 bikes going to one place.
Thomas' wife said, "Didn't buy a bike."
So there you go. And so we'll see what else we can get for bikes. We're going to talk to Red Rock Harley Davidson. Hey, call Red Rock Harley Davidson up, everybody, next week, and say thank you for giving them that bike. And next time we're in Las Vegas, we're coming over to your dealership and buying a T-shirt or buying something, because they're the ones that supplied the bike for us. Big thank you for that. They're the only one that offered us a bike. We have a lot of people that talked about it. I'm going to talk to Heavy Ed when we get down to Florida. He might do something too. But he's got some bikes that's already ready to service. So maybe we'll just leave one there. I thought maybe I was going to get a hold of Monkey, because Professional Monkey had that bike he's fixing up, and now he's going to raffle it off. I think he's doing that too. And he's going to give the money to an organization for kids. So nothing wrong with that. That's fine. Because I know when he first got that $200 bike, he was like, I don't know what I'm going to do with this bike. I want to get rid of it. And I was going to call him, and I didn't call him right away. Probably should have, and say, hey, if you know anybody like that has a motorcycle that they want to get rid of, they don't have a lot of money in it, let us know. We prefer to stick with Harley Davidsons just for the fact that they're easier for us to get parts. We're going to be talking to one of them, a big supplier, in 2 weeks, Turn 14. If you've ever heard of them, they told us they would help us out last year. We never did call them this year. We're going to talk to them about that starter. That starter is like $300, but I can't order the starter because when I looked it up in the parts, AB Cycles, it's like 3 different starters could be on this bike. So I'm going to have to pull it out and then take it with us and see if I can get them to order me a starter, and maybe we won't have to pay $300 for a starter. And so the tires are all new on it, because we had my buddy Art from California that we haven't talked to in ages. He told me since he offered those tires, and I think he got mad when I said, okay, those tires cost $700. And he's like, what? Well, you said you were going to buy tires, right? Yeah, but I didn't think you were going to do it that fast. Well, you should have told me you had a time limit. Don't do it right now. We were in Arizona, and that's why I thought we'd get a better deal.
I was trying to put Red Rock's number up there, but I'm don't do anything.
Well, you could. Excuse me. So I don't know where I was at. If you know anybody like that, let us know. If you've got a bike, if you've got a Honda or a Kawasaki or Suzuki or anything like that, that's in halfway decent condition that don't need a lot of work, well, maybe some tires or something, or a battery is not a big deal. But if it needs anything more than that, a paint job, we do have somebody that offered to do some painting for us. Oh yeah, they offered to do some painting and stuff for us if we needed painting done on the bike. So
or like if it fenders needs to be.
Yeah.
Like
so we could do stuff like that. So if you have a bike that's a foreign bike that's in pretty decent shape, I just don't have a lot. I don't have a lot of experience with foreign bikes, so I don't. I had a Honda, but I mean, I really didn't do anything. Change oil. Other than that, I never did anything else to it. Change the battery. So Harleys I've done a little bit more with. I'm getting ready to pull the heads off, the cylinders off of my chopper slash bobber and get that fixed. We're going to sell that. Anybody's going to be interested in that. We're going to get rid of that too. We're going to try to, we got some bunch of bills from last year that we ran up and we're looking to get rid of.
So there's Red Rock's number.
There you
Call
go.
them and say, thank you for giving that bike to Bob and
Yep. Ask for Mike, general manager. General manager. So call Red Rock Harley next week and tell them thank you for giving out that great bike. It was a beauty and give all that good stuff. And we had to do some work to it. I had to put a new speedometer in it. We had to put an ignition switch in it. The battery ended up being pretty good. That was a starter. So we ended up putting, well, Amsoil Adam gave us all the oil and the filter for it. So I changed all that. So it's all fresh changed. And tires are good. They got 25 miles on it. Just that many. We got the tires after Arizona Bike Week. Starter was working really good. So I don't know if it's because it's got the Screaming Eagle heads on it. That is the compression's a little bit much. But I mean, the whole time we've had the bike, it started great. Well, just since we've gotten back, it's been kind of hitting like it's got too much compression. So I checked the oil, everything looks good. I took it out and rode it another mile and it rides real good. There's no noise or anything. So we're going to might need a high torque starter. That's probably what we're going to put on it. So we'll get that all done and that'll be the last thing I have to do for it. And then it'll be ready to rip her off. Deliver it. Wanted to see how that goes. That one guy's in Illinois and I don't know what that was where. I didn't have a state. One 270. The other one is in Tennessee. Those two are definitely not delivered.
Probably.
So there you go.
The only one maybe
Depends on where in New Mexico that's at. I have to look at the address. I only put states down. You guys a lot of you gave me your street address and everything else.
You followed. Some did not.
So we'll do it differently next time, but we'll have to figure out how we're going to do it. I don't know. We don't have bikes yet. We have to wait till we get some bikes. The idea of this is what we're looking to hopefully do with this two things of doing this bike giveaway and also building the channel for working on cars and stuff like that is we're looking in 2027. We're probably going to cut back on a lot of the rally. We'll probably still be doing Sturgis, but I don't know what else we'll be doing after that. It's gotten to be where it's gotten too expensive for us to do this. So I don't know. This year's we're going to do it. We're going to go hog wild with it. We'll give you everybody great information and all that. And then we'll see what's going to happen between now and then with the channel. I'm hoping she's kind of getting tired of traveling. And to me, I don't care either. Comments. Back down and put regular account.
I don't know why it went away. Once you get comments, it'll.
Because you probably had this still on. So
Going off on its own.
here, just becomes.
Oh, because it's a comment.
Like that.
It's got 10 seconds. How do you?
This way. Oh, there it is. I know, but I don't know why it's not. I don't know what happened to it. Back to me. There you go. Now it should stay. We'll see. All right. So, any other questions anybody's got to ask? So right now, with the next couple things we got coming up is in, I think it's January 6th. We're going to be back over here in California. We'll be here for the AIM Expo. It's the Autumn, our Associates International Motorcycle Association. Associates. I must.
All right.
You have to hit show. It's done yet. And one. Phone number down again in the next one. Set up for go off. No, this one's off. Should stay off now. All right, got a couple new comments. Says, keep it twisted. Merry Christmas, Bob and Tam. We are going to sign off so we can eat our Christmas Eve dinner. Much love and God bless. With that, how many people we got to work?
41 people,
All right.
and that's been on an hour and a half. We want to say, wish all of you Merry Christmas. God bless you.
I can't hear you.
We want to wish all of you a very Merry Christmas. And we appreciate all of you. We love all of you. Don't forget to tell your loved ones that you love them, because you never know. And enjoy your time with your family and friends, and be safe out there. And we'll see you on the next video.
We're down, faith up, and Merry Christmas all.
Good night.
That's what Neil-
Okay. All righty.
So yep, we all appreciate all of you. And it's been crazy these last couple months. We've been trying to get the shop and everything going and stuff like that. So it's kind of backing up on videos and stuff. And I probably could have been doing some re-edits. I see some of the ones out there, Prime Cut Pro, and also documentary reposting some videos, re-editing some of the videos they had from before. And I've done that in the past, and I didn't do that this year, these last couple of months. And so starting in January, we're going to go hog wild again. We'll start off with motorcycles because we got that first week there, 6th through the 8th or whatever it is. Got that AMI, that's going to be really busy. At the end of the month is going to be the Mecum auction. So we arrived there already on Sunday in Vegas the last weekend. If you're down there, let us know. Let us know if you're in California. We're in the Anaheim area during the show. Most evenings we'll have free. We have one evening we got something going on. They got a industry night, and then we got some mornings. We got breakfast with a couple different people. But other than that, I think we're pretty well set on that. And evenings we're pretty free if you're in the area. Want to go have dinner or something like that. Lunch will probably be going to be there during at the convention center. Might walk over to something that's nearby. Lunch, one restaurant right there. There's a couple places. Need it. Used to be a Coco's, but
Baker's. There was a Baker's there too. Yeah.
Let's say there's Neil. Everybody's jumping off. My Neil. Peter said, "Rest in peace, Adam. Merry Christmas." Yep.
American International Motorcycle Expo. That's what
The
it stands
giveaway
for.
over. Yes. The winner, first place is Glory Lawless. Second runner-up is James Lovelace. And our last one, third place, because those first two we couldn't get a hold of, is Thomas, and we've gotten a hold of him. So we've given those other two have to January 1st to get a hold of 2026.
They have 7 days.
Yep.
Time's a ticking.
Right. So if they don't get it, poop out of luck. We're not sending more emails out. They didn't catch this out on the live. That's their loss. With that, we'll see all of you later. And I got a video coming up on Saturday. Maybe tomorrow we'll do a quick short.
Wishing you all Merry Christmas.
And then we'll probably do a short maybe on Friday. We'll be heading back home. Also, rain's not as bad as it is. If you're in the mudded area, yeah, it was really bad. But if you're not in the mud area,
It was a steady rain all day, which is what they normally don't get. It would be like Florida getting a steady rain all day.
They were expecting it was going to pour down like gallons of water. And it really wasn't that bad. Some areas did get 3 or 4 inches, but I mean, in Arizona, 3 or 4 inches is normal rain for us in 20 minutes. They got it in 24 hours. So if you were in the mudded area, yes. But like here, the neighbor across the street where the drain's at, he kept getting out there cleaning the leaves out. So the water
you to
here
him.
never got half because her daughter said, "Put the truck in the driveway, push away." It was flooded about a month ago. So when they
Right
had to-
before Thanksgiving, before they went to Cabo. So
But that everybody's dropping off. So I want to thank all of you. Everybody have a wonderful, wonderful Christmas with your family. Sorry we took a little bit of your time away for
Christmas
Christmas
Eve.
Eve. But love you all. We appreciate y'all. Without you, I wouldn't have a channel. And we'll see all of you down the road.
Bye bye. Is the New Year giveaway international?
No, I can't ship a bike overseas. You got to be in the continental U.S.
But you can, if you want to come over and go to use the Camp Easy ride, you can get into that drawing giveaway, which is a raffle and the helmet.
Or I'm not shipping it. Shipped a keychain one time overseas. Cost me more than the keychain was
Well,
worth.
that was just a little bit keychain.
How much you think that helmet cost? So that right here down the road.
Bye.